This company makes 0 chips, not 1, and the entire AI boom cannot be built without it. Its order backlog just hit $15 billion. Orders grew 252% in a single quarter. The stock is up 207% in a year. Meet Vertiv, the company that sells the power and the cooling for every AI data center on Earth. Whether Nvidia wins, or AMD wins, or a hyperscaler's own chip wins, they all plug into Vertiv. So is this the purest pick-and-shovel trade in AI, or a stock that's already priced for perfection? Let's run the numbers. Start with the financials because they don't look like an infrastructure company anymore. In 2025, Vertiv did $10.2 billion in revenue, organic growth of 26%. Adjusted operating profit, $2.1 billion, up 35%. Margins expanded to 20%. Adjusted earnings per share jumped 47%. Free cash flow rose 66% to nearly $1.9 billion. Read that again. This is a maker of power supplies and cooling units. A business that's supposed to grow with the economy. Instead, it's compounding like a software company. Something changed. That something is the AI data center. So, what does Vertiv do? Here's the simplest way to see it. An AI data center is a building full of chips that run brutally hot and drink enormous power. Vertiv sells everything around the chip. Power, the switchgear, the uninterruptible power systems, the busways that feed electricity to the rack. Cooling, the chillers, the coolant distribution units, the liquid cooling loops that stop the chips from melting, plus the racks, the monitoring, and the services that keep it all running. Here's the key insight. Vertiv is GPU-agnostic. It does not care which chip wins the AI war. Every rack, Nvidia, AMD, Google's Tensor chips, Amazon's Trainium, still needs power and still needs cooling. Vertiv collects a toll on the building, not the silicon. Now the number that re-rated this stock. In the fourth quarter of 2025, Vertiv's organic orders grew 252% year over year. Not 25, 252. That pushed the backlog to $15 billion, roughly double a year earlier, and worth 12 to 18 months of revenue. The book-to-bill ratio hit nearly 3. For every dollar Vertiv shipped, almost $3 of new orders came in. Trailing 12-month organic orders grew 81%. This is the tell. A backlog this size means the revenue for the next year and a half is already largely sold. The factories are the bottleneck now, not the demand. So why Vertiv? And not a dozen rivals. Because it sells the whole physical stack, and it's locked in at the design table. When Nvidia launched its GB300 platform, Vertiv built the reference architecture for it, a 142-kilowatt cooling and power design published inside Nvidia's own Omniverse blueprint. Translation. When an engineer designs an AI factory, Vertiv's hardware is already in the drawing, and it's skating to the next puck. Vertiv is working with Nvidia on 800-volt DC power for 1 megawatt racks, shipping from 2026. A rival selling only cold plates or only switchgear cannot match a partner that delivers the entire room, pre-validated. If you're tracking who actually wins the AI build-out, subscribe. Next in this series, the foundry every one of these chips is physically made by, TSMC. Here's the engine under the whole story. In 2026, just 4 companies, Microsoft, Google, Amazon, and Meta, plan to spend around $725 billion on capital projects, up roughly 77% in a year. Most of that builds AI data centers, and everyone needs power and cooling, but there's a second sharper driver, rack density. A traditional server rack drew around 40 kilowatts. Nvidia's GB300 rack pulls 142. The next generation targets 1 megawatt. As density explodes, 2 things become unavoidable: liquid cooling and higher voltage power. Air can't cool a 142-kilowatt rack. That's the whole game. Rising density doesn't just add customers. It multiplies Vertiv's dollar content inside every single rack. That density shift created a brand new market almost overnight: data center liquid cooling. It was worth about $4.8 billion in 2025. By 2035, forecasts put it at $27 billion, compounding around 18% a year. And Vertiv is the #1 vendor in it today. with over 11% share, ahead of Schneider Electric, Coolit, and nVent. It got there partly by buying the pieces: Coolterra for coolant distribution technology, Great Lakes for high-density racks, and a roughly $1 billion deal for PurgeRite to own the liquid cooling services chain. That services angle matters. Once Vertiv installs the plumbing, it earns recurring higher-margin revenue maintaining it. For the entire life of the data center, the razor sells the blades. Now, the risks. Because at this valuation, the bear case matters more than the bull. Vertiv trades around 54 times forward earnings. Let that land. A power and cooling company, historically a low-multiple industrial, is priced like a high-growth tech platform. The stock ran up 207% in a year, from a low near $106 to a high near $380. At 54 times forward earnings, the market is not paying for what Vertiv did. It's paying for years of 30% growth that has not happened yet. One value model pegs fair value near $150, less than half the price. That gap is the risk. Priced for perfection means any stumble gets punished hard. 3 more cracks worth watching. 1. Order lumpiness. The 252% order quarter is spectacular, but huge AI orders arrive in bursts. The same metric that soared can swing the other way fast. A book-to-bill that drops below 1 would signal the backlog is burning faster than it's refilling. 2. Competition. Vertiv is not alone. Schneider Electric is bigger and bundles power and cooling too. Eaton owns the electrical side. nVent and Coolit are racing in liquid cooling. As the market gets huge, it attracts everyone, and that pressures both share and price. 3. Concentration. A handful of hyperscalers and neo-clouds drive most of the orders. If even one pauses its build-out, Vertiv's order book feels it immediately. Let's put the whole picture in one frame. On one side, $10.2 billion in revenue, growing 30%. A $15 billion backlog. Orders up 252%. Margins expanding. Free cash flow up 66%. The #1 position in the fastest-growing layer of AI infrastructure. On the other side, a 54 times forward multiple, a stock up 200%, and analyst targets that range from $112 all the way to $500. That spread tells you nobody agrees on what it's worth. Wall Street's average target sits near $360. Modest upside from here, with enormous disagreement underneath. This isn't a cheap stock. It's a great business at a demanding price. So, where do I land? In my view, the business quality is not the question. The entry price is. Vertiv is the cleanest way to own the AI build-out, without betting on which chip wins. That GPU-agnostic pick-and-shovel position is genuinely rare and genuinely valuable, but 54 times forward earnings leaves zero room for error. The backlog has to convert, the margins have to keep climbing, and the hyperscalers have to keep spending, all at once. This isn't a stock you value on today's earnings. It's a bet that the AI build-out runs for years longer than the skeptics think. My base case for the next 12 to 18 months, revenue and backlog keep climbing as long as hyperscaler capital spending does. But the multiple, not the business, is what swings the stock. Watch 3 signals. First, book-to-bill. It's near 3 now. A drop below 1 is your first warning that orders are cooling. Second, the backlog. $15 billion and rising. The first sequential decline is the crack in the thesis. Third, operating margin, 20.8% and climbing. A stall would say liquid cooling and competition are pressuring the model. Upstream, Vertiv's fate is tied to one number: hyperscaler capital spending. Downstream, it feeds the data centers that run every AI app you touch. The catalyst that lifts it. 800-volt, 1-megawatt racks ramping on schedule. The one that breaks it. The first hyperscaler to blink on CapEx. Vertiv makes no chips, designs no models, and trains no AI. It just sells the power and the cooling that every one of those things physically requires. And the orders are arriving faster than it can build. The bull case is the backlog. The bear case is the price. At 54 times forward earnings, the market is betting the build-out never stops. So far, it hasn't. One stock, all the numbers, no hype. I'm Big Z, follow me. See you in the next deep dive.